Hey guys, what's up? Earlier today I uploaded a video that was a recap of the Apple event that happened today, March 7th, and basically I ran down the features that were released with the iPad 3 at the conference, as well as what other Apple products were released at this event. And if you want to check that out, you can go ahead. It's on my channel, and there will also be a link in the description. But in this video, I kind of wanted to make a follow-up video. And as you can see, I have an article here that says the iPad 3, what we didn't get. I thought it would be kind of fun to make a video on the stuff that we didn't actually see that was rumored to come with the iPad 3, and whether or not this will influence my decision or your decision in buying the new device. As you can see, it's funny because the subtitle says inevitably whenever Apple releases a new product, there's a little disappointment over what was missing. Here's a look at some of the things Apple didn't deliver in this iPad release. So this is true every time Apple releases a new product. There are rumors that people get a little too excited and don't actually happen, and yet the devices still somehow survive. But in this specific one, it might actually influence my decision when I go to buy the iPad 3. The first thing we didn't see was a new design, as you can see the article says. Oh yeah, the article to this website will also be in the description, sorry. But the new design, what they mean by that is when the iPhone 4S came out, people really were disappointed that they didn't actually show a new design for the whole iPhone like they were expecting in the iPhone 5. Instead, we just got a slightly better version of the iPhone 4. It seems like they did the same thing. The design isn't changed at all. They did upgrade the internals and the camera, etc., but the actual design is the same design. That doesn't bother me too much, but it is something that was rumored to change that didn't actually change. And this makes you wonder about the iPhone 5 and whether or not they will change the design. Even though I think they will change the design in the new iPhone, this could be foreshadowing. Also, people, as I said before, were expecting it to be called the iPad HD or iPad 3, and right now Apple isn't calling it that. They're calling it the new iPad or just iPad, kind of like how we call the iMac just the iMac. It's not the iMac 5 or the iMac 6. It's simply the iPad now, which is a little disappointing as well, but it doesn't really bother me. I wish it was iPad HD or iPad 3, but I can deal with it. Lighter weight, we actually didn't get that. Going along with the design, the device actually got a little bit thicker and a little bit heavier, which doesn't bother me. It's probably not going to be noticeable, but that is one thing that they probably could have kept the same, but oh well. And now, some of the things that do bother me, the A6 processor. We didn't actually see an A6 processor. We saw an A5X processor. Basically, the A5X is a quad-core processor, but it is quad-core in graphics. It's not quad-core in general performance, which is a little upsetting because the A6 is more powerful, and if Apple really wanted to go for the full upgrade, they probably would have upgraded to an A6. But for gaming, the A5X is probably good enough for most people, but I am just a little disappointed that they didn't include the A6. Hardware-wise, they didn't include updated storage. There was no 128 gigabyte version, as you can see here. There was no SD card slot, which is a little disappointing, but I wasn't expecting that, really. And there was no iPad mini. People were saying that a 7-inch version would come out, but this rumor was around last year and the year before, and it didn't come out then, so what makes you think it would come out now? You can view it as, and I wasn't expecting this to happen, but it would be kind of cool to have. And three more things. There was no name, which I already mentioned. iOS 6 was not released. However, iOS 6 will most likely be released later this year with the launch of the iPhone or some other conference. And there was no Siri on the new iPad, which was really disappointing because it is in the iPhone, and I think they should have included it. So for me, the things that were the most disappointing that they didn't include were Siri, the A6 processor, and surprisingly the name, but you guys might have other reasons why some of these things disappointed you more than those three. But anyways, what I want to know from you guys is, are these things going to actually affect you in your decision when you buy the iPad 3 or the new iPad, as Apple likes to call it? I think they are going to influence me because I will still be putting up reviews of the iPad 3s or the new iPad's Retina display and everything for you guys, just so you guys can know, but I'm not really sure if I'm going to be purchasing it. I'll probably go to an Apple store and do the reviews from there, but I'm not sure if I'm going to spend the $500 here to make myself be able to keep one of these when I know that I could just do reviews for you guys like that, and wait for the next generation. Because for me, I already have the iPad 1. I've played with the iPad 2. This really isn't that significant of an upgrade to me. So that's just my thoughts. But again, let me know your thoughts in the comments. And for more Apple content like this, be sure to subscribe, rate thumbs up, and rate as a favorite video. Sorry. And also be sure to follow me on Twitter, bookmark my website, like me on Facebook, follow me on Google Plus, and subscribe to my other channel. Greatly appreciate it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you with more Apple content soon. Peace.